Hello guys, this is ProudPidgezard and welcome to another survival Let's Play of Plants vs Zombies. Now just before we get into it, the Zen garden that we're in, we're getting £8,000 in fully grown, and I just bought more fertiliser, and when it's fully grown you get 2 gems. So essentially for having it fully grown you get £10,000. So short wait, how much we got? £7,500. I'm going to get the walnut first aid at £2,000, which means I can put other walnuts straight on them instead of having to take them away and put them on. So survival hard, so puff shroom, sun shroom, fume shroom, don't need the grave buster, sea shroom, lily pad, plantain, pumpkin, 2 more. What else do I want? I think I'll maybe get a cattail just to protect myself, and I'll start with walnuts just now. The cattail just for any lane would be quite good for the first bit of money. Plantain obviously for the fog, 'cause you cannot see a thing. Oh no, got my scaredy shrooms. Oh well. I don't know if there will be a digger, there hasn't been a digger zombie in the past couple, so I'm not preparing for them. I'll just save up soon and hopefully prepare for them if and when they come. Yep, so I'll have cattails at the back here I think instead of scaredy shrooms. It's quite good that there's no graves to annoy us. So that's him dead. Yep, 10 flag survivals as we know. And after I do this one and the roof survival episode, I won't go straight into doing the endless one. I think I'm going to keep it until after I've done the second adventure, when I've got every plant, because I'll have had a lot of the money to do so. So I think that's what I'll do, so I could try as many different kind of tactics in endless as need be really, just I'll go with whatever I think. Yep, so put a plant on there. And I'll save up for a wee walnut to go in front of him. There we go, that protects him. And we'll start putting some sun shrooms down there. And I will put in a plantain at the counterpart of it here. Takes a while to recharge actually. So if I get rid of that wee spore shroom, puff shroom, whatever you call it, puff shroom, yep. That's the only problem. In fact, I'm going to get a fume shroom. Because I'm an idiot and don't have a scaredy shroom, I need a fume shroom for the range. And I will do it down here. I'll put a puff shroom at the front just to get it just now while I save up the sun. There we go. So to be honest, we're just going to do the same as you do in most night levels. Start off with the puff shrooms, eventually get them into the fume shrooms. I might do a wee change. I've got an idea lined up. So I do, but I don't know whether to try it or not. It's quite a risky one. What it is it's basically just having not any puff shrooms there, but having not any fume shrooms, sorry, but having the gloom shrooms, which is them upgraded. I'm just going to think about trying that, but we'll just see how it goes. I'll put some more fume shrooms there because we really need to protect the plantains, because they make sure that we can see for the full level, otherwise you're spending a lot of money in blowovers. So we'll get a cattail. He can help all the lanes, which will help us drastically. I'll start putting fume shrooms in there. I think I'll go with the gloom shroom tactic, and I might leave that for endless actually. I think I'll leave that for endless when it's daytime and I've not filled my pool with the sea shrooms. Dun, 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 dun. So, and our cattail will go in there soon. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I could have put a magnet down actually for the bucket zombie. So there we go. A bucket zombies getting hit by them and everything else. And all my sunshrooms are just about full. Or just about grown up, I should say. It's fine, let's just put walnuts. We will change them for tall nuts soon. Don't worry about that. Just in case any javelins come. And the fact that tall nuts are stronger anyway. Dun 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 dun. Shroom. So far we're just nearly at second flag and we're doing quite well. With the fume shrooms we're actually getting quite a bit of sun in, which always helps I suppose. Oh, should I put them there? Fume shroom. So what's... well, we're getting sun in left and right. It'd be good if you had a wee sun collector. A plant that would help you collect all your sun, that'd be quite handy. So there we go, let's get fume shrooms. Pretty much as many as we can. I'm still just putting the puff shrooms out and the sea shrooms because they're for free, so why not? I will put fume shrooms at the back, just in case we do get diggers, mainly because I don't have too much else to spend my money on. I'll put pumpkins there. So I recommend having 2 lines of sunshrooms. I know, well, I suppose I do get twin sunflowers in the endless ones, or the survival ones I should say, sorry. So that kinda does help out, but it does make a difference. I think I will put lily pads and put more fume shrooms on the sea. And I'll put pumpkins there. The walnuts down the bottom, some more puff shrooms. So what we at, 400 sun, and they'll appear there. And they always are realistically going to eat a couple of my sea shrooms, because they do pop up so late, like so. They just pop up so close to them, it's not as if I've got a chance to actually fight them. But I'm going to put them there, because I can always put more walnuts there to defend that. So it's just really waiting on that bucket head, which will get hit by these cattails. So just see what we can do. Yep. As soon as it says more zombies approaching, if any of the sunshrooms were going to let sun out for you, it does stop it. So you've got dancing zombies and ladder zombies. Puff shroom, sun shroom, fume shroom, gloom shroom, sea shroom, lily pad, pumpkin, tall nut. To be honest, I don't really need the sun shroom, so I'll go with the gold magnet. And I will put that instead of one of the sun shrooms. I'll put the gloom shrooms there, and I will start replacing these with tall nuts. And I will just put puff shrooms down wherever I can. Now the gold magnet collects all my coins for me, so I literally don't need to worry about collecting any of them at all. So that's why it's there, but only have one of them. There's no point. It doesn't collect any plants for your Zen garden though. I end up still collecting half the coins, by the way, so you will see me doing that. It's just force of habit really. Yeah, that's just about everywhere. Got pumpkin round it. So yep, so sun, we're getting there with the sun, we'll just let it build up. And there's the dancing zombies. I think I might actually put, aha, that's what I'm going to do, that's going to be my next tactic. I just need to wait till that's loaded, the pumpkin's loaded, and the gloom shroom's loaded. By the time it takes a gloom shroom, I think the pumpkin will be loaded. Yep, well, it'll be close to it anyway. That's for my wee plan. It might not work, I've never done it before, I just thought of it right there. So yeah, it'll be loaded about the same time, which is perfect. Dun 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 dun. Donut, there we go, so that's it, so perfect. So there, fume shroom, I'll put a pumpkin, and then I will put the gloom shroom. So the main reason that's happening is it's getting protected by the pumpkin, and it's damaging the zombies on that lane and the bottom lane. So I will do that again with the next gloom shroom. And there's the ladder zombies. I've just taken away that. Yep, I thought I'd taken away that station by accident. So I got a wee magnet in there just to prevent that from happening again. So pumpkin, fume shroom, gloom shroom. And with the two gloom shrooms in there, that means basically in the water everything will die. And if I put a couple of magnets in, perfect. And then I'm just going to double up the tall nuts just now, because why not? And just keep collecting hunters of sun, because I'm going to have spike weed and spike rock, I think. Gloom shrooms are devastating them. It's because they're hitting 4 lanes with just the 2 of them. Dun, 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 dun. And because more zombies do come on the grass rather than on the actual water, it works out better as well. I'll put a gloom shroom at the back here just in case there's diggers. Just because it takes a while to reload. I don't think there is going to be any, but just in case. Dun, 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 dun. I've got gloom shrooms there as well, just in case. I'll wait till the pumpkin's damaged a bit more before I put another one down in replace of it. There's no point in just wasting it all. So this will be the 4th flag completed just after this big wave, and we're just under 600 sun, which for the night level is pretty good considering we're constantly buying and upgrading. Oh, he's eating that. I didn't think about possibly using a pumpkin to protect the magnets. So we had about £5,500 I think it was before we started. So we'll see where we are at the end. And we've got double tall nut defences on the land, so not much can get to us, to be fair. What's next? Oh, Gigantas, they can get to us, I suppose. Bum, 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 bum. What else? A dim shroom. I don't really need to see shrooms, so I'll take that dim shroom away and I'll get a hypno shroom as well, so that if a one appears I can just try and hypno him. But I didn't expect Gigantas to appear, so that's why I had to get anything prepared for them at all. So I've got single uses, so I'm really need to save up my sun and not waste it. Dun, 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 dun. The tall nuts will take a beating because they are so close to their lines. They're not actually on the map long before they're getting hit. There's 2 plants for the Zen Garden. That must be a bit of record, I think. Maybe we get 2 in the normal nighttime level, or the hard nighttime level. Sorry, not the pool one. This is technically, is it fog? I think this one's called. It's not a nighttime pool. But let's see how long this bucket head's even lasted. In fact, not very long because of the magnets. Didn't think of them. So they're very handy. I don't think, hopefully there's not too many Gigantas, but I have got cherry bombs and the Doom Shroom which do AoE, whereas the Jalapeno just doesn't align, and I've got the Hypno Shrooms that if there's one I can make him fight for me and batter the rest of his zombie pals. To be honest, that's the plan. So we're at £6,150, so we've got about £600–700 so far. We're just under halfway through, but as you know, the money does rake up at the end. I'll put a tone out there because that pumpkin's away. So we're up at 1,400 and 1,500 sun. So we really are actually bringing it up. I'll replace that pumpkin. This huge wave will probably bring a Giganta or two. And we'll still get these sea shrooms in there. Change them for shroom rooms. Pogo sticks, which don't matter. Whether the magnets take them or not, it didn't actually matter. Dun, 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 dun. There's a third plant for the Zen Garden. I wonder if more plants you've got in the Zen Garden, if it's more of a chance that it drops them, because that's 3. Ah, well. I think it's a lot of money and you can sell them at the end up, or you can even just keep them for a hack, which it's not exactly a hack, but I will show you it later on. I will replace that pumpkin. And that's on it. So between the Gloom Shrooms and the Fume Shrooms, the cattails are doing quite good work for behind. Actually, I forgot about them, and that means if there's any balloon zombies, don't worry about them. But I'm just at 2,000 sun basically, and here is the first Giganta. Would quite like to get rid of that metal helmet and kill him. And no, he's no falling for it, is he? So, oh, there's one dead. I was hoping to hit mushroom. Oh, here we go, perfect. He'll hit that hit mushroom, and the hit mushroom does nothing to him. Okay. Why did I not know this? So I'm doing quite a bit of damage. I'm really waiting on them recharge him. I'm glad I didn't just fling a Doom Shroom down because there's 2 of them. And come on. He's tearing through this lane. Oh, there's 3 of them. No wonder they were going through everywhere. Didn't realise there was 3 of them in the same lane, which I suppose is actually better than having them mixed. So is there any more? Yep. 1 bottom and top. Is that it? Yep, she's gone, which is good. It's just the one at the bottom we need to worry about now. There we go, that's him sorted. So I just need to clean the bottom lane up. To be honest, overall for Gigantas, it didn't actually do major damage. Yep, the catapult zombies, but no Gigantas, so I can Spike Weed, Spike Rock, Puff Shroom, Fume Shroom, Lily Pad. Don't need magnets. I've got some shrooms. I'm going to put down some walnuts just in case I need them. And put that down, yep. Here we go, perfect. So I'm going to put spike rock in the one below it, because if that's where all the Gigantus came, I've got a feeling that's where all the catapult zombies will come. So I will just have 2 walnuts there. There we go, that's that bit built. That's why I like to have sun backed up, just to be safe. Especially with Gigantus and all this, you never know. So it's 6,500, says I earned over 1,000 gold this level, which is pretty nice. Just need to wait in the craters going up, to be honest. May as well put spike rock in hand there. The wee walnuts are just there just until the tall nuts are recharged. It's slowing them down slightly, which is really what I want. I'm not too bothered about slowing them down massively, as long as I can slow them down enough to kill them. So build up the sun, probably use the spike, weed and rock. And I think I can plant it here, yep. There we go, the sun's gone up. Oh, just in time. I suppose it wouldn't have made too much of a difference. So yep, all the pogos there. And they can't get past it. In fact, the magnets had taken previous ones off or something. Doesn't really matter. Oh. I can't plant in craters. I was kind of half hoping that crate would be gone by now. But I think damage wise we will get them very soon. Aye. I may as well put a sunshroom there now. Quite a few of it at the bottom because I've lost one of my spikes, and there's another one at the top. But spike rocks recharge, perfect. There we go. Says I've got a spike weed everywhere. The gum shrooms out the front there's actually worked really well, surprisingly. Or you can put them on the grass, but they will get more damage. You will need to replace the pumpkins a lot more often. And in fact, I think in one of the levels I worked out that they don't shoot if they've got a walnut or a tall nut in front of them. They won't hit the zombies. Could be wrong, but that's what it looked like to me. Quite a lot of the actual catapult zombies, because every one of my spike rocks has lost a spike. Anyway, tall nut's crying. No, I'll just replace you. And I'll replace you. And this will be the 8th flag. Yep. Because they're all protected, I'll protect day 2 as well, just in case they pop up. I forgot about that, should have had that done. Yep, they're getting annihilated. 7,200, so 1,700 I've made so far. Diggles. It's sad that I'm actually happy to see them, just because I'm so glad I was right. And snorkel zombies, didn't think of them. So we've got them. Don't need spike weed or spike rock. What do we need? Oh, I'm going to take away the magnet shrooms actually, because the digs will just appear randomly. Lily pad. Tango kelp and ice shroom maybe. I don't know, I'm taking the two away anyway. And the gold magnet doesn't work for anything else other than to take plants, so don't worry about that. I'll just put a tango kelp down because why not? Put a few shrooms there. I'll leave that there in case I need a wee ice shroom. Because I've got spike rocks there, so I can't place it there. I've got tangled kelps there. So the last day we'll probably get a few diggers, but as long as they've got pumpkins, they'll be protected, and the cattails will get them as well. And they're all gloom shrooms, so even more damage. Be nice to see exactly how much damage the spike rock's doing to them. Especially there, there's only actually one hitting them. And this bit won't mind you, I've got the gloom shroom hitting them, so that will make quite a difference as well. And the wee walnuts out there doing remarkable. Obviously I've replaced them every now and then, but compared to what I would have thought they would have done, they have done remarkably well. No, I don't need that, it's a pumpkin I was waiting on. So there's some snorkelers, and when they come up to eat, they will just get annihilated. They're weak, it's just because they hide. So there's a digger there, no more diggers in there. They'll all come, there's an Owen. And the cattails hit them as well, so I just put pumpkins and have a few cattails because they hit whoever's closest to your house. Male snorkelers, oh you're quite hot there actually, but both the pumpkins are. So I just need to pick one. I'll pick you. Loads of snorkels are coming in, but as I said, they're just weak zombies. Just under 8,000. Which, as you know, we get lots of money here. It's weird how they don't have bucket zombies at the end. The last kind of wave, the last day, and the end, this is always just really the amount of them. So if you just use normal pea shooters would struggle, but because I use either torch woods, it's really AoE damage that you need, or spike rock, which just hits everything. Spike rocks are immense. Probably my favourite plants overall, I love them. More diggers. But yeah, the magnets, because the last time the magnets would appear there and it would kill a few of my plants, whereas here, in fact, I don't even know if I need the pumpkins, I think they die before they even get a chance. This is the final wave. And I'll wait till they're all on, which they're all on a spike rock, and I'll just freeze them. And the spike rock itself deals with them, and that slows them down. So there we go, £1,000. Survival fog hard complete. There is diggers and gigantas, which obviously helps. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and when you do subscribe, do make sure you hit that the bell for the notifications so you get them first hand. So thank you very much for watching. Proud P out. Toodaloo now.